Welcome to this quick March 2023 portfolio update where we'll do a quick whistle-stop tour through my Freetrade, Trading 212 and InvestEngine accounts. So what has been going on? You will notice that some things have changed. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Mark of Desperately Seeking Fi. Let's start off with Freetrade account. You will see that this is very different over the last month, very similar to a number of other YouTubers. What we've been trying to do is sort of consolidate all of our holdings and get them ready for the next financial year so that we can move everything across nice and smoothly. You will see that I now only have 4 stocks left within the Freetrade account, Pod Point and Rolls-Royce, which are both non-dividend paying stocks at the moment, and I've left Aviva in there because I think they actually just went ex-dividend a couple of days ago at the end of March, so I wanted to make sure that I'd captured the dividend for that. So what do we see within the Freetrade account? I have received dividend from Realty Income. That's just my monthly dividend that comes in. I've sold out of Legal & General, Tesco, Persimmon, Primary Health, Lloyds, National Grid, Realty. I then withdrew some of that money and have moved that across to Trading 212. I've also got rid of B&M Bargains, Vodafone, Rio and BT, and I've also moved that money and just getting ready to flip that across to my new stocks and shares provider for next year. That's basically where we are on the Freetrade account. Some of this may have been a little bit influenced by the fact that they are changing their whole payment structure. Have a look at this video where I will take you through some of those changes that they're making. They will no longer be free trade but a fee trade. As we know, InvestEngine is my 22-23 stocks and shares ISA, and I've really enjoyed using them. They are really simple. I have this set up on a fire and forget basically. Currently sat at just under £3,400 in this ISA, and I've got another £250 just going through the process of being ingested into the platform. You can see on the chart I've literally just been dripping money in, and as you see, there are times where I've been putting a little bit more money into here. Some of those will be bonuses that I've got for people signing up. Others will be I've made a little bit of a side hustle and I've brought that money in. I have the 5 ETFs currently in this portfolio. I have IUKD, which is obviously my largest holding, S&P 500 quickly catching up with that. And if you look at where we are on how well some of those are doing, I have VHYL and IUKD are both down, with everything else being slightly up. Reasonably happy with that. It's been a bit of a bumpy start to 2020 and I'm in this for the long run with this one. I'm just going to keep pumping money into a stocks and shares ISA, whether that's with InvestEngine or, as you'll be aware, possibly Trading 212, but decision still waiting on that. I've got a couple of days before the tax year ends. So it was payment day for dividends for 4 of my ETFs. I have received in total in this stocks and shares ISA £5.82 in dividends, and that's split across VHYL, S&P 500, so FUSA, IUKD and VUKE, but that is going to be reinvested back in, and you can see that I do have a number of purchases just awaiting, and they will all be going into the account. They should have settled actually on Friday at the end of the month. And also you can see that I've got that final payment for this financial year just processing at the moment. So that's how we sit on the InvestEngine. Don't forget, it is really simple. It is literally a set and forget, and the system does everything. I didn't set up any of those purchases. I just set my weightings that I wish to hold the different ETFs in, and InvestEngine does all the rest. And finally, the Trading 212 account that I hold. Looking at this one, you will see in the last couple of weeks there has been a bit of a jump. So we've gone up from having about £450 up to 725. So that is basically the money that I sold out of the Freetrade account and brought across to Trading 212 just to bolster this monthly dividend portfolio that I've been building up. I'm glad to see that that is still up, and I think Toby is going to be quite happy with his up 2.26 because we were down a little bit last month with everything going a little bit mad. That said, let's take a jump in and see what is actually going on within the holdings in this account. You remember that I had sold out of Realty Income in the other portfolio. I've just brought that all together and I've now got a couple of shares of Realty Income within this portfolio. Legal and General, I've bought into a little bit more on that. I'm going to do a video on Legal and General versus Aviva, which you will see that I hold both of them, but which have I got more conviction and which do I want to actually invest into, but I will do a further video on that. Tesco, British American Tobacco, I think I'm going to buy a little bit more into British American Tobacco because I believe they are coming up on a dividend shortly, so I wouldn't mind capturing some of that. GSK, National Grid, Persimmon, Primary Health Properties and Edison down at the bottom. So let's have a look and see what additional. Let's have a quick look at some of the activity. So what has been bought and sold over the month of March. SML, thank you very much whoever signed up to Trading 212. We both got a free share of SML, and who doesn't want to have a bit of SML? Really, really interesting stock that I'm going to do a little bit more research on, and I might do a video in the near future. What else has been bought from the sales on the free trade side of things? I have bought some more into Legal and General, 3 more of Persimmon, 21 of Primary Health Properties, Tesco another 21, and looking at 3 more stocks of National Grid and Realty Income. Also bought another British American Tobacco a couple of weeks ago, and then last week bought into almost another share of Realty Income, and I'll be interested to see how much does this start bringing in on that monthly dividend, and have a look at one of these videos that I've done on Realty Income, why I really do quite like it. Dividends this month, what have we been looking like? So Epic paying that monthly UK dividend coming in, but don't forget you end up still paying the tax rate because it is a REIT, so they don't pay corporation tax, but we end up, as the shareholders, end up paying a tax on that one. Realty Income and McDonald's and eBay are all Toby, so he's made another 5 pence this month. Not going to set the world on fire. I'm going to do a video in the next week that looks at the process of transferring a child trust fund across to a junior stocks and shares ISA, where I'm really going to get the kids to start looking at what are they looking to invest in to try and get them thinking the way that the Gardner brothers did when their father spoke to them and got them interested in investing. And what you'll see from Toby's choices, he's buying into companies that he knows and understands, and that really is getting into that Warren Buffett idea of investing. So, but hopefully this has just given you a quick flavour of what is going on within the portfolio. A reasonable month for me on that dividend side of things through the InvestEngine account, and glad to see £15 coming in. So what I'm going to work towards is trying to build that up so it's not 50 pence average per day over a month, but it's hitting that pound. And then what do we look at? We then look at how can we make enough money to buy a coffee every day from the dividends that we actually have. That's been just a quick whistle stop through some of my accounts. Why don't you have a quick look at one of these videos on the way out, because I think it will help you choose some dividends or some ETFs that could bring money back into your account and help drive towards that financial independence. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.